What's up, Sack Bundles? What's up, Red Devil? How you guys doing? Josh Jacobs, enjoyer. What's up? What's up, Mandy? Shout out Mandy. Great. You know, it reminds me of the Barry Manilow song. I love the Barry Manilow song. When you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. When you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, boys? Fucking mad, bro. I don't like the trade. Well, you're fucking wrong. How about that? Wrong. Hashtag you were wrong. We'll talk about it more later. I want to at least get a couple of people in here because people are going to be asking about the Mead trade so much here to start the stream out. So I'll wait a little bit. What's up, Main and Mike? How you doing, dude? Pips is currently upstairs. He's hanging out, vibing. Conley played so well in the wild card last year, but we couldn't support him in the playoffs. That will always hurt. True. Small market move. Also the Breslow. Also the move means Breslow here for good. I mean, I hate to be the guy to break it to you, dude. The second they ripped off 15 straight, it removed all possibility of Breslow being fired this season. The second that happened, it removed all possibility of Breslow being fired. 100%. Everyone loves Pips. Me and my brother Dom are at the game. Dude, I hope you have a great time, Maddie. Appreciate you. Haven't been here past couple days. Life's been busy. Oh, don't worry about it, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. Well, he ain't going anywhere, at least for a year. There's a lockout next year, so probably 2. What's up, Rose? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, boy. Ranger Suarez finally back for the Red Sox. He's on the bump today. The Blue Jays will lead it off with Nathan Lucas, Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Alejandro Kirk as the 1-2-3. Breslow still needs to go. You tell him. Breslow can win me back very soon if he sends Trevor Story to the glue factory. That's what I'm waiting for. As soon as he gets Trevor Story to the glue factory, we're moving. Ranger on a pitch count, 60 pitches. I mean, the way Ranger pitches, he can still get through 5 doing that. Plus, also, like, the bullpen is rested after yesterday. Watched the game with my dad who plays guitar and said you have a great voice. And if you want a guitarist, I appreciate you, dude. Taking a shot on gambling the home plate ump is going to suck today. Who is the home plate umpire today? That's what I'm curious about. Quinn Walcott? I feel like I've heard his name before. I think he's on the lower end of baseball umpires, but maybe. You never know. Hoping for a good final game in the series between the Sox and the Jays. Got a wicked bad sunburn. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. The hog we all need in our lives. Ranger is always going to pit on a pitch count, dude, getting ready for the whole season. I feel like that's not true. Ranger, like, I believe, has went 7 and 8 innings almost as much as, I'm probably more than any starter on this team. DK Wager, 10 for 1241. Sox win, homers from Vlad and Romy. Okay, I mean, I don't hate it. Especially because Vlad's really been hitting very well at Fenway Park. I was going to lose my shit about the trade until I saw your video and the stats. Listen, man, I think a lot of Red Sox fans need to get out of the mindset of if I don't immediately recognize who this guy is, that it's a bad trade. Like, just straight up. Because, like, a lot of the arguments I see against the trade, it's just, like, it's a little purposefully obtuse. Oh, well, you know, he got released last year. Yeah, and last year, Connolly Early was in Double-A, and nobody knew who he was, and he was a nobody prospect. Who cares? Yeah, oh, it's his first good season because it's so rare for a guy to break out at 25 years old. Breaking, Major League Baseball player figures it out and breaks out at 25 years old. Thank God Jordan Walker was never a Red Sox. That guy was doo-doo dog shit for 3 years at the big league level with consistent playing time, and now he's finally a stud. His defense, that's the thing, too, is his defense at third is bad. Defense at first is bad. Actually, a league average defender at second this season and a slightly above average defender at second base last season. So that's a guy you should be able to slot into second base just fine. And what, now Anthony Siegler is just your plug-all utility man? I'm fine with that. Him and Romy fill that role. I like that a lot. Caminero figured it out. Mogdale in the house. What's up, Connor? How you doing, dude? KP, what's up? Pitch. Lone outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-2. Not every pitcher is Pedro Martinez. That's the thing, too, is, I don't know, man, like, the sense of how good Connolly Early is in this fan base, I think for the most part, is extremely inflated. 1-2, swung on, foul back. I think he's a 3. I think he's I think he'll end up being a good number 3 starter. Could end up as a 4 or a 5, but I think he's most likely a 3 or a 4 on a championship caliber team. And like, I don't know, like fucking, he's not as good as Peyton Tolley. Peyton Tolley is a guy that has actual front end starter potential. That's a guy who could be an ace. Ranger, a backdoor cutter, strikes out Vlad, out number 2. The thing is, too, is like you look at Meade's under the hood numbers this season and nothing suggests that he's getting lucky. What suggests is that he fucking, as a 25-year-old, adjusted his approach, made the proper adjustments, and now he's a masher. People say, oh, well, Early has like 5 or 6 more years of control left. And yeah, he does. Meade has 4 years of control left. 4.5, actually. You have half a season this year, and then you have another 4. He's in pre-arb next year, and then he has all 3 arb years left. Plus, like, people in this fan base despise when a guy strikes out too much. What I like about Meade, he doesn't strike out that much. Does not strike out that much at all. One sec. I pull up the full advanced stats real quick. But yeah, this is a guy, like, he doesn't chase. It's a 77th percentile chase rate, 84th percentile whiff rate. Only strikes out 19% of the time. That's good for 65th percentile in the league. Walks at almost a 12% clip, an 11.9% rate, which is good for 82nd percentile in the league. This is a guy who can slug. Expected slug is 77th percentile. He's an 85th percentile ex-WOBA. This is line into right field. Caught by Willier. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Ranger. Bottom of the first we go. 0-0 ball game. Also, right-handed at Fenway Park. Pulls the shit out of the baseball. He has a pull air rate of 22.8%. 22.8%, guys. This is a dude, if you overlay his spray chart at Fenway, like he's an animal. This guy is going to be an animal at Fenway Park. Bregman was great here, guys. What are we talking about? We did say that about Bregman, and he was great here. He had a phenomenal first half, got hurt, and then he was league average. At the end of the day, like if you look at Bregman's full season as a Red Sox last year, it's still like above an 800 OPS. It's an 821 OPS, even with the bad second half. Guys, I'm sorry. If above an 800 OPS is not great, then like most of the hitters in this league are fucking, I don't know what we're talking about here. I hate trading starting pitchers. You can't have enough of those. If there's any team going into the future that has enough starting pitching and is constantly going to be adding more, it is the Boston Red Sox. It is absolutely the Boston Red Sox. League average doesn't mean good. 800 OPS is not league average. A league average OPS is like 705. That's league average. And 800 OPS is a great hitter. Like fucking 750, 770, that's a good hitter. That's right around where Willier is. Like above 800 is great. And then like above fucking 900 is your elite. Trade 4 times. Who cares? Who cares? David Ortiz was once released. Oh, he was released. Cool. David Ortiz was released. Guys figure it out at different times of their life. He had less than 20 homers. He has 17 homers right now at Fenway Park. He'd have 20 per baseball savant. Next talking point, please. It's based on half a season. I don't understand why it's so hard to think a guy figured it out at 25 years old. That's insane to me. Also, you can make the same fucking argument about Connolly Early. Mind you, Good statistics, on the field this year. Under the hood was due for regression. Had a FIP of 450. Had an xFIP of 470. Has been in the big leagues a similar amount of time and has had good production for a similar amount of time. You basically traded for a hitter equivalent to Connolly Early. The thing is with Early is his name brand is stronger. Yeah, Ernie Clement was released. True. Plenty of players have been released. Guys figure it out eventually. Like, at least when you're talented. Mead is a guy who's had pedigree. He's a guy who was a top 30 prospect in the sport. I don't know if we won the trade. I think it's an even swap. I think that Early is a very good fit for the Nationals. I think that Mead is an extremely good fit for the Red Sox. Hog Nesson on line 2. You're talking their language. None of you guys were here last year when we traded for Dustin May, and I literally said it was maybe the worst move I've ever seen an executive make. None of you were here for that. Maybe like 10 of you were here for that when I was like railing against how bad Breslow's deadline is. But like fucking, I'm never going to bullshit you. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Yeah, Zoid was here. Zoid was here for that. Shut the fuck up, Denley. I hate you. Rose was here too. Exactly. 0-2 lone outside, misses for a ball. I'm sorry, dude. Find a single one of Breslow's moves at the deadline that I liked. It was just Steven Matz. At the time, I'm like, I like the Steven Matz move. That's pretty cool. Even then, I'm like, I wasn't overly impressed. Line center field, diving catch made by Varsho out number 2. So Dalton Varsho being an annoying asshole 2 away. We got a Wilyer Abreu. Yeah, they were going to give up Arias and who the fuck else? Was it Early? No, it was Tolle. It was Tolle for Joe Ryan. I hope you keep pulling up stats and stuff because I'm genuinely casual in terms of my knowledge. Fucking Varsho. Hog said May was going to leave us to the promised land. Yeah, like thank God they didn't take that package, dude. But the thing is, at the time, we would have been cheering in the streets if they gave up Tolle and Arias. We'd have said, who gives a shit about prospects? Get him the fuck out. We like Joe Ryan. When in reality, Peyton Tolle's probably going to end up being better than Joe Ryan. And Franklin Arias, you should only be moving in a deal for an elite player. The Cardinals are way out of the Red Sox prospects future talent-wise. Know that Breslow's the issue. Breslow has won every single trade he has made with the Cardinals. All of them. He won the Steven Matz trade because Blaze Jordan is not good. He won the Wilson Contreras trade. Wilson Contreras having a career year and is going to get MVP votes. He won the Sonny Gray trade. Gray was horrible his last outing. He's been one of the better starters in the American League. I'm sorry. The narratives have to be better than this. They have to be less lazy. Oh, he trades with the same people. If he wins every trade with the same people, then I don't care. He won the Jake Bennett trade. I had to begrudgingly admit that because I loved Luis Perales. He won that trade. He fleeced Paul Taboni. As of right now, like if Perales does end up being a guy, he'll probably be there next year. He'll be a guy. And Jake Bennett has been phenomenal. So if he's consistently making trades with teams he is winning the deals with, is that not a smart thing to do? Like, the narratives have to be better than this. They cannot be this lazy. I would love Jeffers. I think Jeffers would be a great one. Crochet, if he comes back, I think it's for the playoffs. 2-2 swung on, lifted foul backwards. Hog is hangry. No, I already ate. I had some leftover pizza from last night for breakfast. I just don't listen. I have outwardly stated since the Rafael Devers trade, I hate Craig Breslow and his dumb fucking face. That is true. Like, that is on record. You could probably pull 80 billion clips of me saying, I cannot fucking stand Craig Breslow. I hate him. 3-2 in the dirt, swung on, missed. Strikes him out number 3. We go to the second inning. Why is Dustin May pitching better than in Boston? I have no idea. Also, do you want him back? If you want him back, that's on you. I don't give a fuck how he's pitching elsewhere. He sucked. Are you going to tell me the pitching here hasn't been good? You're telling me that Tolle hasn't been fucking developed better. You're telling me that, Jake Bennett hasn't come along in this pitching lab. that Ranger Suarez hasn't been excellent here. What are we talking about? Mind you, Dustin May is a league average pitcher this year, like by all metrics, including his on-field performance. He's a 4.59 ERA. Oh no, Dustin May is a league average pitcher elsewhere instead of here. Gives a fuck. Why are you raging? It's not raging, it's explaining my point. It's explaining my point, and I'm irritated because we should be smarter than this. I have more faith in our fan base in general to have ball knowledge than to just fucking immediately be like, oh, it sucks. Terrible, bad trade, sucks. Do you think we'd ever see if Siegler became a catcher again? Yeah. Breslow does pitching well. Sox, can you have good young pitching? Clearly, Hog, your opinion is wrong. Good again. Rage against the Hog. You tell him. Like, I don't know, man. I like the move. I do like the move. What I hate is fucking, like, oh, you're disingenuous or you're lying. Suck my ass and fucking lick my taint. Like, I'm fucking being disingenuous. Fuck you. Yeah, I the last thing I want to be misconstrued as is fucking, oh yeah, you're a Craig Breslow bootlicker. Good one. We want C.J. Abrams, James Wood, Yordan Alvarez, same. Pitch inside middle, taken for a ball. Good ABS challenge, going to be a strike. Like, if you say, I'm skeptical about the deal because, like, he has 1 year of a track record, I'm fine with that. I just hate the idea of, like, fucking Conley Early is a no doubt, like, front-end starter. No, he is not. That is not who he is. What made me more confident in my fucking takes on this is, like, Chris Hatfield of Sox Prospects, you know, the guys who know these young dudes better than all of us, saying, like, yeah, Early is not, like, that guy. He's not a front-end starter. He's probably a mid-rotation guy. He's probably a number 3. For a team, again, we already have plenty of starting pitching, including young pitching that is yet to come up. Anthony Ianson looks like he's going to be a stud. Kyson Witherspoon has all the tools in the world. 2-1, grounded third base side, foul. You're not wrong, Denley. Meade is like that type of drive line guy, but technically, like, any dude that pulls the ball a lot is a drive line guy. I don't know, man. Like, fucking, I have a hard time because, like, with those Breslow trades the last couple years, who liked any of those at the moment it happened? I remember at the time they got Danny Jansen, I'm like, I really, like, don't think this is enough. This cannot be the right-handed bat. At the time, Lucas Sims, I'm like, who is this? Luis Garcia Jr., who is this? Like, I don't know who any of these people are, and also they're not very good. His swing decisions drastically improved, which is driveline emphasis. There you go. See, Denley's cooking. He has great swing decisions. That's the thing. It's like, it's a, like, not a bad whiff rate, doesn't strike out. Realistic catcher option. Francisco Alvarez makes a lot of sense. This is lined up the middle, through for a base hit. Francisco Alvarez is a guy who can hit, has some struggles defensively for sure. Right-handed. Could definitely thrive at Fenway and also, like, will not be expensive. Ryan Jeffers, you'll probably have to give up something of a premium. Which I wouldn't mind if you did, by the way. I like Ryan Jeffers. I think he's a very good player. But yeah, I think Alvarez, like a cheap option, is 100% worthwhile. Pitch. Right down the middle, taken for a strike. Count 0-1. Powers 30 homers, not 19. Well, right now, like, if you project out the rest of the year, Meade is projected to hit, like, fucking between 27 and 30 homers. Like, he's been pretty good. 30 homer bat. Mind you, before the season started, we were projected to have one of those. No, I wasn't talking about Meade as a trade target because it was creative, and it's an aspect I didn't even think about going down. Because, hey, guess what? That's what the fucking GMs who run the teams are supposed to do, is find the hidden value, is find the guys that are raking, they see have a bunch of upside that they can get. How about getting Springer? I don't know, man. Springer had a great year last year. He's been very bad this year. Like, if we got him, I'd probably talk myself into it. I don't think he's been great, though. Tyler Stevenson? Tyler Stevenson's been pretty good. Is he available? That's the question. All right, 1-2. Swung on ground, first base side. Well, there was nobody available hitting 35 or 40 homers. No one. Not a single one at the deadline is available who can do that. No one. Yeah, Stevenson, dude, I mean, under the hood, pretty fucking good. Bad, horrible framer. Good blocker, though. 1-2, grounded right back to Ranger. Throws to second. Out onto first. Double play. Beautiful. The thing is, Shooter, is that Zach Neto is Trevor Story before he got injured, as in a very good player. The difference is if you get Neto, Trevor Story, you got him at basically age 30. I think he was 29 when you picked him up. Neto is 25. So you should be getting Neto for his entire prime. You should have 4 or 5 years of a prime Zach Neto instead of getting him, post age 30. Two-way, bottom of the zone, taken for a strike. Count 0-1. Pena does everything well. I don't think he's exceptional at any one thing, but he's like a jack of all trades in that he does everything pretty well. He's an extremely well-rounded shortstop. He's having a rough year defensively, though, this year. I know he's been a positive defender in the past. I think he's coming off of injury, so I think that's probably the explainer. But yeah, he's a guy who can hit. Traditionally in the past can field pretty well. Can hit for some average. Hits for a little bit of power, but not a ton. I don't think he's ever hit 20 home runs, has he? I can double check that. 2-1, way outside, misses for a ball, count 3-1. He hit 22 home runs his rookie season, and since then, he's been hitting between 10 and 17. It went from 22 to 10, 15, 17. This year, it's 9. Although the 17 he hit last year was in 125 games, so he missed about 40 games. 3-2. Swung on, popped up, very weakly hit from Okamoto. Monasterio comes in, makes a catch on number 3. Bottom of the second inning, here we go. 0-0 ball game, we continue. I absolutely hate the early trade. Trading in Washington and Boston is a lot more pressure. You have that risk with every single player you bring in. Every one of them. There's always a chance when you bring a player to Boston that he just doesn't fit here psychologically. Nothing I've heard about Curtis Mead is that he is that guy. Mind you, Curtis Mead, OPS above 900, I think of 990 with runners in scoring position. This is a guy who loves hitting in the pressure moments. People, I don't agree with that, though. It's a seller's market. How many right-handed bats are on the market right now? How many teams are selling? How many teams right now in the sport are clear-cut sellers? It is absolutely a seller's market. Yeah. Curtis Mead this season, a 995 OPS with runners in scoring position. This guy has been clutch as fuck. Additional moves. I assume they're going to add another bat, and I've heard they're looking for another starting pitcher as well. Ozzy, oi, 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 for real. Good take. It is a pitcher's duel so far, indeed. Who the fuck are the Blue Jays even throwing out there today? I didn't even look. Oh, it's Gausman. Gausman's had kind of a rough year, so we'll see if that holds up. I'm pretty sure Australia has given us athletes a lot other than just Ben Simmons. Luis Castillo, Hog. I do not want Luis Castillo, man. He's not good anymore. He isn't. I've had this conversation before. He's fallen off. He's fallen off a cliff. It's a 4.85 ERA this season. Mind you, that's in Seattle. That is about as pitcher-friendly a park as you can get. So that's about a 5.5 at Fenway. if you're transferring it over. I'd like Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha, we know, can pitch here and has been pretty good for years now. Honestly, I would not mind Michael Wacha at all. Pitch way outside for a ball. Guy who also can eat innings. He has been an innings eater in the past. Yeah, 3.60 ERA this year, 2.0 grounded third base side, foul. He's been just consistently good ever since he's been a Red Sox. Like I said, 3.60 this year, 3.86 the year before that, a 3.35 the year before that, and a 3.22 the year before that. 2-1, swung on, lifted by Wilson. Right field, the right fielder comes in, makes a catch, out number 1. Is Breslow in the booth? I wouldn't know. I don't have my headphones in. Joe Ryan sucks. Would have been an awful trade. He's good, but Tolley's better. Tolley's going to be better. Hug went to a game in Portland last Saturday. Ianson was unhittable. Kid looked great. Everything I hear about Ianson is that he's phenomenal and that he's just a stud. 1 away, pitch. Yeah, I mean, Breslow's getting in the booth now, like, while he has some positive PR for sure. Play the bot sound? Oh, yeah.
What's up, Bogey? Thank you so much for having me in the booth today. I'm here to talk about my recent move for Curtis Mead, in which I moved Connolly early. Oh my god. I'm dragging my nuts across all the haters' foreheads. They all doubted me.
The best. I love that shit. Go Sox. I'm out. Have a good one, brother. 1-2. Way below the zone. Misses for a ball. Count evens up here. 2-2. Damn, was Breslow next smoker? Maybe. Can you at least see the side of Red Sox fans think the trade for the moment is really bad? Like I don't know. Like, since when do we just, like, currently, like, hate on what has happened now? Every time I talk to Red Sox fans, they always talk about when a guy has been bad in the moment and how the under-the-hood numbers don't matter. And who cares, what have you done for me lately? You trade for a guy who is breaking out this year, is having a great season, like now, breaking out currently, and like, oh no, what he's done this year does not matter. I need consistency in the logic. I need consistency in the argument. 2-2 swung on and missed, out number 2. Like, does what happened now matter or not? Early's a fan favorite, though. Like, do you want the team to be better, yes or no? Like, I get if you like the guy. If you like Early, if you're mad because it's just as simple as I love Connolly Early, I was looking forward to watching him play Red Sox baseball, yeah, I'm fine with that. Fine. That's a completely valid reason to be upset as a fan. But, like, why are we looking to demean the guy that just got here when there's a lot of valid reasons to think this guy could be pretty good? Of course, Early was likable. 0-1, swung on and missed, count now 0-2. As of if you look at Mead's numbers, he would be the second best hitter on the Boston Red Sox. The only hitter better than him this season on the Red Sox has been Wilson Contreras. That's it. It's just him. Yeah, new Dirty Water podcast tonight. I might be solo for a good chunk of it because I think Mutt said he'd only be on for about 15 or 20 minutes. I mean, I think, I do think Cutter's available, though. So but I think at least he'll be me and Cutter. Wong is better. Cook. Breaking up the romances, that is a bummer. Yeah, him and Tolley were friends. That's a bummer. 1-2 is the count here pitch. Swung on, line right field from Romy. And Vlad cannot make a play, so Romy is going to be safe over at first. Does a good job flaring that one to shallow right field. The second best hitter does what for the standings, though? Well, when he's here, it'll make you win more games because you have a good player, as opposed to before when you didn't have a good player. His prior 2 seasons never would have ran him out of town. Yeah, it's the same deal with Jordan Walker with the Cardinals. If Jordan Walker was a Red Sox, he would have been fucking fired into space by the end of year 1, let alone being given 3 years to try to develop. Mead isn't playing today, I assume, because they want him to get in and get comfortable. He'll be playing game 1 against Sacramento. One more bromance to break up. Meyer's next. I would not be surprised to see Meyer moved at all. What back can they get? The catchers will be extra expensive with Langler's injured. Like I said, I think Francisco Alvarez makes a lot of sense. 0-1, swung on a miss, count 0-2. He has flaws in his game for sure, but he's absolutely better than Connor Wong and is definitely better than Carlos Narvaez. Has some untapped potential there. Like, can hit pretty well, especially like at Fenway Park. 0-2. Here is the pitch from Kevin Gausman. Way outside, misses for a ball, count 1-2. Mead's going to play second. Breslow already said that. He has been a league average defender at second base this year, and he was a positive defender at second base last year. 1-2 is the count. Gausman looks in, pitch for Duran. Way below the zone, misses for a ball, count evens up here 2-2. Duran, what can you do, brother? What can you do? Will he sit on the fastball? That's the real question. Between the sacred silence and sleep. All right. Jaron and Story bromance next. Yeah, I'm begging. I am begging. Get both out. Like, get them both out, bro. 2-2. Gausman looks in. No, he's going to check over at first. The runner is safe. All right. The other day, we need to improve our offense with the surplus of pitching we have. Yes. They're going to bench Tony Siegel's call. I don't know if they'll bench him. I think Chang's the odd man out. Chang hasn't played in like 4 days, which is kind of a bummer because I like Sung Chae Chang. I think he's been a very useful player. 2-2. Swung on, lifted by Duran, left field. Lose it in the sun, you fucking degenerate. Come on. Makes a catch out, number 3. Third inning, here we go. Sorry, bottom of the second inning, I should say. Here we go. 0-0 ball game. Sox, it's tied up. Let's go. I'm going to grab a drink, boys. I'll be right back. BRB. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I had to refill my ice trays because fucking I realized I didn't fill them earlier, so I had like way not enough ice, which is brutal because it is hot as fuck in my basement right now, and I do be needing a lot of ice. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, lifted, left center field, and Duran can't get there. It's just past him. He dove for it. Sadon is there, picked up. We're going to have runner at second with one away. Top of the third inning. And Duran looks like he's hurt a bit. Hopefully he's okay. I think he just kind of landed awkwardly. I mean, he also dove headfirst into the fucking, warning track, so it probably hurt like a bitch. Yeah. Go Tigers. Good for you, man. Shout out to your Tigers. Your best player for our garbage trades, please. Yeah, I love like that we're going to turn to the next Yankees. We're going to turn to the next Yankee fan base and just be like, hey, take our bad players and give us your best ones, please. Pitch way below the zone. Misses for a ball. Count 1-0. DFA Duran. Crazy. Want to go on record so we can circle back this time next year. Early deal will have been a bust. I'll bet my left foot on it. I'll do it live. Please don't promise that. Yeah, Langoliers on the IL is brutal. I would have loved to get. I would have loved that shit to get Shea Langoliers, but sadly tore his meniscus, so we're cooked. He didn't even hurt his elbow. Like, what are we like for Ranger? What are we talking about? He fucked his groin up. He literally hurt his dick. And we're like talking like about his elbow. What are we talking about? 3-0. Taken outside, called a strike, no ABS challenge, count now 3-1. So many dick injuries this year, no shit. Just flopping it out there. 3-1. Swung on and missed. It was a sinker right down the middle, count now 3-2. Look up Josh Jacobs, savant, crazy. Hello, chat. How are all my favorite people in Hog doing today? I'm doing good, Alex. How you doing, dude? Would you trade Bobby Witt Jr., give up Arias, Witherspoon, Duran? Yes, in a heartbeat. Sadly, the Royals would laugh you out of the building because you didn't include Ianson, you didn't include Justin Gonzalez. I'm telling you, if you want Bobby Witt Jr., like, legitimately, they'd have to give up the entire farm. The entire fucking farm. 3-2. Taken for a strike, called strike 3. Good backdoor curveball from Ranger, out number 2. It's a good package, but for Bobby Witt Jr., it's not enough. It needs to be Ianson, too. Great pitch. So until 11:30 because I had to stay in a bar for 2 hours longer than I wanted because my boy was spitting game at this 45-year-old woman. Well, that's good. Pitch swung on a miss, count 0-1. Oh, yeah, like, of course, like, stale Ronaldo blows, but it's all right. A lot of the biggest streamers just kind of, like, dick around and do nothing. And, like, listen, good for them. They're bringing in millions off that shit. 0-1. Swung on a miss, counted 2. They must be doing something right because that many people are watching them. I'm saying, like, if they add, like, Francisco Alvarez and get, like, a guy like a Michael Wacha, I think that's a successful deadline, man. I think that you've made the team a decent chunk better by adding all 3 of those pieces. You also do it that way by not breaking the bank. Obviously, if you're willing to trade Arias and Ianson, go big game hunting. But if you're not willing to trade those 2, I think that's your best case scenario. 1-2. Lone outside, misses for a ball. Count evens up 2-2. Throw in Crochet for the razzle-dazzle. I would love Weaver. Yo, Alvarez and Weaver from the Mets. Let's go 2 for 1. Think we should have a Hog in a real-time Twitch channel. Just have it all day long. Imagine. 2-2. Pitch from Ranger. Outside, misses for a ball. Count 3-2. Would that give us the hashtag piss cam? Maybe. The elusive piss cam. Cleveland lose to Tampa Bay 1-0. Hell yeah, let's get a game on the wild card standings, hopefully. 3-2, fouled this one off. We stay 3-2. My mom shot me a text. We in 2026, maybe. The big 2-6. 3-2. Ranger looks in the pitch. Oh, beautiful front door curveball. Freezes him, called strike 3. It's bottom of the third inning. Did Brezzo trade the offense too? Where's the runs? Almost 25 runs, nothing. Well, he added to the offense, and people are fucking trying to, throw Curtis Mead in the trash before he can even play a game here. Rangers back like he never left. He's looked great, man. Cost of his elbow was worth it with so many other lefties. Massive. We need Crochet back. I would like to have Crochet back. Oh, we traded our mid for their mid. I'm not going to whip out my cock out for a guy who's had one good half of a season. It's whatever, man. David Ortiz was once a guy who had never had one good season. I don't know, man. I look at the under the hood numbers like with Mead this year, and like I have no reason to think that it's a mirage. Breaking guy at 25 years old broke out. This has never happened before. I think we don't see Crochet this year. Roman hopefully turns the corner. What's B versus CJ Abrams side by side? Abrams has been better, in terms of actual results this year. Under the hood, they've been pretty near identical. Oh, 1 pitch. Here, baseball savant comparison. 1-1, bottom of the zone, taken for a strike. If Roman fucking doesn't break out fucking at 23, I'd be very concerned. He's 22 right now. That's 3 years away for him. Mind you, he already broke out. He already showed you what he can do. Bro just has to like not be injured. 1-2. Line left field for Monasterio, high and deep, and it's going to bang off the middle of the monster. Picked up by the left fielder. It's going to be a Fenway single, unfortunately. Runner at first. Nobody out of your bottom of the third. Do you think we could have gotten Nunez from the Nats? I don't know much about Nunez, honestly. I love the the fucking player comparison thing for Savant is not working, so I got to pull it up like on 2 different pages like a fucking dinosaur. Yeah, I mean, Mead's ex-Woba this year is better than Abrams. He's slugging a little less, I believe. 1 second. Yeah, like he's slugging a little less, but like he walks more. He strikes out less. He chases less. He whiffs less. Abrams also a dog shit defender. Although if you moved him to second, maybe Abrams could be okay. Just like if you move Mead to second, he's going to be fine there probably. Well, yeah, like Abrams' hard hit is like nothing crazy. Like neither is Mead's. They're right around the same. He's 56th percentile. Abrams is also exactly 56th percentile. 1-1. Drops a bunt down here. Good bunt from Narvaez. They throw to first, get the out, but it does move the runner over to second. Beautiful. Obviously, Abrams a lefty while Mead is a righty. So this trade is better than getting Abrams? I don't know. It just depends. Like, Abrams has more pedigree. Like, he was a higher-ranked prospect than Mead, but Mead was a top 30 prospect in the sport at one time. It's not like he was never, like, a touted prospect. Although, like, I really don't know how much I care about pedigree. Like, I don't know. I go back and forth on that shit. Like, at the end of the day, did they make an adjustment? Also, like, when you look this year, when you look at the under-the-hood shit, like, Abrams was bad under the hood last year. He was mediocre under the hood the year before that. This is the first season that Abrams has had where it's been his production has been mostly consistent with his under-the-hood numbers. This is grounded, fielded, throws over to first, steps over onto first, out number 2. Monasterio advances over to third. Yeah, Yoshida coming out to Conway is awesome. Pedigree, mid-ass finisher. What does this have to do with baseball? Cook. Pinch hit Mead. The offense is boring. Cook. Bottom of the third. We're only in the third inning, honestly. Kind of crazy. Two-way runner over at third. Mead, I think, maybe has just flown in. I'm honestly not sure if he's with the team yet. Check in from Glasgow, Scotland. You're still killing it, Hogdale. Keep it going. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, 1 swung on, lifted down the right field side, a foul ball. We stay 0-2. Arrive mid-game. That'd be awesome. 0-2. High and inside. Good take for Sedan. Count now 1-2. See if Sedan can drive this run in. 1-2. Good take. Lone outside. A slider. Count evens up here. 2-2. I do like it. Seems like the Red Sox are dedicated to buying this deadline, though. That makes me happy. 2-2. Swung on, inside out, swing, right field, foul. They showed it again. Thank God I wasn't looking on the screen. It would have irritated the shit out of me. Pushing little children with the fully automatics. They like to push the rig around. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, sliced, right field side foul, and a fastball 80 million miles above the zone. Stays even up here 2-2. I've actually been listening to 115 from the Call of Duty soundtrack quite a bit recently. Also, fuck you. System of a Down is awesome. 2-2. Swung on, grounded, through first base side. That's a base hit for Sedan. Rounds around first, and he'll go back. Nice little RBI single for Sedan. 1-0 ball game. Sox grab the lead here in the bottom of the third. Beautiful. That's the shit we want to see. 0-1 is the count here for Wilyer Abreu. Pitch. Above the zone. Tap your head, please. No? Cool. It's not close, man. That's a fucking ball. Count 0-2. Irritating. Is Cedon untouchable? Cedon's not untouchable, but there's so few players that I'd trade him for. Like, he's pretty close to untouchable. Like, I wouldn't move him personally. I feel like you don't win that trade. Like, in a Bobby Witt Jr. trade, yeah, probably. But, like, you better be taking a lot of prospects off the table if he's involved. 1-2, poked foul by Wilyer, stays alive. We stay 1-2. One, two is the count here. Pitch. Swung on, skies it for Wilyer. Weekly hit, third base territory, foul ball. Good shit. Patrick Sandoval. Yeah. The A's getting Nick Kurtz back, so I'm very worried about that because he's pretty good. 1-2 is the count here. Gausman looks in, and here is the pitch for Wilyer Abreu. Taking forever, but here's the pitch. Woo. Below the zone, it's a splitter. Taken for a ball. Count evens up here, 2-2. Two. Swung on, fouls it off. Good, does a good job fighting it off. Stays alive. Good shit. Two. It's a strike. Thought it was a splitter, clearly. Strikes him out number 3. Fourth inning, here we go. 1-0 ball game. Sox lead. Amount of dumbass Sox fans on Twitter last night gave me cancer. Thought the trade was good. Huge. Cass is better than Kurtz. Good take. Be right back, boys. Gonna run to the restroom real quick. BRB. Woo. We're back. First pitch. Inside, middle, taken for a ball. Count 1-0. Hog, they should deal Duran for Devin Williams. Maybe. 1-1. Inside, misses for a ball. Count now 2-1. Two one. Swung on, fouled this one back. Count evens up here 2-2. Will your overs last 18? It do happen. It do be happening sometimes. Two-two pitch. Swung on, lifted, foul. Two-two. Swung on and missed. Strikes him out. Out number one. One away here. All right, pitch, top of the zone, taken for a strike, count 0-1. All right, 0-1 pitch, way above the zone, misses for a ball, count evens up here 1-1. Oh, how I've missed Ranger, for real. Be honest, everyone, do you think said he would ever be this good? Not really. Like, offensively, I didn't know if he'd ever figure it out. He's done a good job this year for sure. This is line in the left field, past the diving shortstop. So, runner at first here, one away, top of the fourth inning. Anyone know why Blue hasn't been on air recently? I'm just assuming he's on vacation, because honestly, I don't know. Zach Neto would have made the catch. For real. Also, appreciate you tuning in, by the way, Cobra. Or Cobra No. You're the man. One away. Swung on, lined, right field. That's another base hit. Annoying. Picked up by Saydon. Luckily, the runner is Kirk at second. He's pretty slow. So, runners at first and second. One away here. Should they trade Chang? I don't think he has any value. He'd probably just get DFA'd, unfortunately, if worst case scenario. Trade story to the Yankees, you tell them. Remember, you're new to the stream, double follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe or gift a subscription. Helps me out a fuck ton. Tell all your friends we're streaming Sox games. Bing chilling, it's what we do. All right. Trade story to the Expos might be the move. One away, top of the fourth. Pitch, high middle, taken for a strike. Count 0-1. Oh, 1, way below the zone, misses for a ball. Count evens up here 1-1. 1-1. Swung on, grounded. Second baseman's there. Picked up. Throws over to second. Out. Gets the out number 2. Runner advances over to first. So get the lead runner. We have runners at first and third. 2-way here, top of the 4th inning. Autograph pick. It's Joe Kelly. It's the Joe Kelly, fight thing. It's pretty lit. Two away, top of the 4th inning. Pitch number 60 coming up for real. Jeff is mad at me because apparently in her dreams I cheated on her. Tragic. Sox lose, I'll make that come true. That's crazy. Pitch swung on, fouled off. Count 0-1. 0-1 count, 2-way, top of the 4th. Suarez is 60 pitches at the moment. Mead would have made that double play. Cook. 0-1, way below the zone, misses for a ball. Count evens up here, 1-1. My dad has the one from Pedro. Oh, that's sick. 1-1. Way high and inside, misses for a ball. Count 2-1. Ready for Story to come back to shortstop? No. I hope he gets traded anywhere else. 2-1, lifted, left field. Looks like he hooked it. Foul ball. Foul ball for Okamoto. Count evens up 2-2. Nick Sogard would have made that double play. That is the ascended take, yes. All right, pitch, high outside corner, called strike 3. Perfect fastball from Ranger. Pitches around the trouble. Bottom of the 4th, here we go. 1-0 ball game. Sox lead. All right. You guys like to see Duran traded? Yeah, probably. I don't think he's going to get traded, though. I think he sticks around. I think Breslow's going to try to have him get any of his value back over the course of the second half. In theory, will your Arias, Salo, and Ianson get you close to a package for James Wood and Abrams? I don't think so. For both? Yeah, I don't think so. Hell yeah, boys. Yeah, Sadon drove in Andrew Monasterio. It was pretty lit. It was pretty epic single, dude. All right. Lick Boggy 11. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. Sox need a star power man. We need it. Solid team. Just need the guy. True. Pitch. Way outside. Misses for a ball. Count 1-0. Good take for Wilson Contreras. Count is 1-0. Beautiful. Woo. 1-0. Spikes it in the dirt. Going to get away for a ball. Count now 2-0. Taking high middle for a strike. Count now 2-1. Two one, way low and inside, misses for a ball. Count now 3-1. 3-1. Swung on, lifted. Right field for Wilson. Come on, get out. It hooked. I think that's foul, unfortunately. Is that foul? I'm assuming so. I mean, it was hooked pretty far to the right. Camera kind of fooled me for a second. I thought that shit was going to stay fair. What do we got here? Come on. I will say cameraman does not help us out a lot. Ness and cameraman do be trolling. I think it's foul. 3-2. Walked him. Ball 4. Good take from Wilson. All right. Are you sad that Tatis isn't going to happen now, Hog? I mean, yeah, but it's whatever. We live to fight another day. Pitch. Way above the zone, misses for a ball. Don't you fuck me, cameraman. Me to the cameraman as he proceeds to fuck me. Yeah, bummer that Jake Langalier's like tore his meniscus, dude. Sucks. I would have loved to see him as a Red Sox. Would have loved it. All right, 1-0 pitch. Swung on a miss below the zone. Splitter. Count evens up here, 1-1. One, grounded foul. Hooked at third baseline. Count now 1-2. One, two, inside out swing into right field. That's a base hit. There we go. Got Wilson over to second. Beautiful. All right. Looks like Ranger is high-fiving everyone's. Looks like y'all who said the pitch count was around 60 were correct. Pitch. And Gonzalez gets a bunt down. He's tagged out on the base paths, but both runners advance. So we have runners at second and third with one away. Beautiful. Good shit. It was a good bunt. All right, one away, bottom of the fourth inning here. Yeah, I've seen Meet Savant page. One of the first things I looked at. Pitch. Way outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-0. I like the deal. Like I said, I like the deal. Looking forward to seeing him be a Sox. Hopefully he's a great contributor for us. All right, line, right center field. That's down for a base hit. Should score multiple. Wilson comes home. Duran is at first. The second run scores. It is 3-0 Red Sox here in the bottom of the fourth. Nice job from Jaron Duran. Nice little multiple RBI single. Good shit. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Needed that. Absolutely needed that. Yep, it was on the outside edge, a splitter. Duran just throws his bat at it. Does a good job pulling it into right center. They check over to first. Duran is safe. So one away. Nice shot from Jaron Duran. Words that have not been said at all this year. For the most part, you're not wrong. Would like to see Duran steal as well. One away, runner over at first. Gausman the pitch. Swung on, lifted from Monasterio. Center field. Varsho goes back. Hits it to the wrong part of the ballpark. Makes the catch out number 2. Duran runs, skedaddles backwards. Oh boy. All right, line. All right, line. Right center field. That's down for a base hit. Should score multiple. Will. Two-way pitch inside middle, taken for a strike. Count 0-1. Can't believe his name is Varshit for real. 0-1 is the count here. Gausman looks in, and here is the pitch for Narvaez. High and inside, misses for a ball. Count evens up here, 1-1. One. Swung on, he missed. Strikes him. Doesn't strike him out, but blows right by him. It's a strike. Count now 1-2. One, two. Gausman looks in, and here's the pitch. Tries to check his swing. Pitch above the zone. Cannot. Strikes him out at number 3. 5th inning. Here we go. 3-0 ball game. Sox lead. All right. Do you know what's going on with Crochet? It's a shoulder injury. They're being safe. If he comes back, it'll be late September, if not the playoffs. You seen Pena today? Never. All right, Hauk has made more bad decisions than good. Long relief guy. Yeah, I think so. Long relief guy. I am indeed ready for Pat's football, brother. I'm very ready for Pat's football. I'm very excited about it. Top of the 5th inning, nobody out pitch. High outside corner, taken for a strike. A good sinker. Count 0-1. Oh, 1, grounded foul. Oh, 2, chopper. Third base side, foul ball. Good shit. Fucking Crawford, too. He's really going to miss 2 fulls here. Yeah, man, it's been crazy for Carter Crawford. You see Jared's video? I don't think so. 0-2. Oh, boy. So he tries to put a bunt down, pops up in the air, third base side, foul. Oh, boy. Mizrowski isn't human. 8 Ks, 3 innings. Crazy. 0-1, lifted, third base side, foul ball. Stays 0-2. All right. 0-2. Weissert looks in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted weakly, left center field. Monasterio cannot make a play, so it's going to be a 1-out single. Runner at first. Pick one, Galante or Doug Carroll. The gun will go. No, I'm joking. Who even knows, brother? One away, top of the 5th inning. Here we go. And here we go for real. Pitch. Taken right down the middle for a strike. Count 0-1. Thoughts on Marab, Yan 3. Should be interesting. I wonder if Yan will be able to replicate what he did last time against Marab, because it was phenomenal. He had an amazing performance. But should be fun. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. If we lose, I'm not blaming Weiser, blaming the hats. 0-1. Swung on, fouls, hips it backwards. Count now 0-2, so the runner will have to go back. Hilarious. Good shit. Immediate reaction to McGregor blowing his knee out. It's like, damn, that sucks. Now we don't get an entertaining fight. I mean, it was just like, man. Well, like, obviously, a lot of us thought it's like, did he go into the fight injured? And it's just kind of unclear. 0-2, lifted center field. Sadon drifts over to his right, makes a catch out, number 2. Yeah, Houck's coming back this year. He will. Probably September. It'll probably be as a reliever. He's currently building up. Tyron Guerrero stands around, ready to go. Oh, boy. For real, Red Devil, for real. I don't drink, so I wouldn't know if I like meat or not. If you mean the player, then yes, I like the player, Curtis Mead. I think he'll be good here. Imagine we get Houck from the All-Star game back next year, for real. Didn't get a chance to watch yesterday, but I want to say Dylan Cease is good at this pitching thing. He is pretty good. Pretty good player. 1-0. Weissert looks in. Here's the pitch. Grounded, very weakly hit. Kind of a swinging bunt picked up by Weissert. Throws to first. Out number 3. Out of the inning. Bottom of the 5th we go. 3-0 ball game. Good inning from Weissert. Sox lead. Let's continue. Good shit. Woo. With immediate second, what do you think will happen to Campbell? I think if Campbell's going to come back up anyways, he'll play left field. Yep, scoreless inning for Greg. They said it wasn't possible. Zero chance Campbell gets called up in a pennant race. Probably not, but you never know. Pips is upstairs. He's currently sleeping because he was playing outside today because it was really hot. Yeah, I brought him back in before it got super hot. Or yeah, right now he's taking a nap. He's a nap dog. We love the nap dog. All right. We're chilling, boys. We're chilling. Hogstream Roman comes back. What do you think the starting 9 lineup looks like? It'll be him and left. Fucking Duran probably rotates between DH. And like him and Roman probably rotate between left and DH. You know, Mead at second. All that fun shit. Pitch. Way below the zone. Misses for a ball count 1-0. Yeah, I would like Zach Neto for the Sox. Pitch popped up, very weakly hit. Left center field. Left fielder comes in, makes catch out number 1. All right, pitch, bottom of the zone, taken for a strike, count 0-1. Beautiful. Roman played a great left field last year, and he's still up there on the defensive run save leaderboard this year, despite the fact he's missed most of the season. 0-2, grounded, second baseman's there, picked up, throws to first, out number 2. All right, pitch on the outside edge. Swung on, fouled this one off, count 0-1. Pitch way below the zone, misses for the ball. Count evens up here 1-1. This is grounded. Second baseman has it. Scoops, throws to first, out number 3. 6th inning, here we go. It is a 3-0 ball game. Sox lead. Durbin, Arias, Curtis Mead. Good shit, for real. Is Tony Seagull's out? Today. Yeah, I don't think he's playing today. Because I haven't noticed him. Because they had Yoshida lead off today and DH as well. Out of the infield, I think he's going to be like a utility guy. I think he'll move around and fill in when guys need a day off. Like, I don't think he gets sent down. I think that's Shang who gets sent down. Can Seagulls play left? I'm not sure, honestly. Turbin to shortstop. I honestly am not sure. Chang, the best defensive replacement of all time. He hasn't started in like 5 or 6 games now. I'm assuming he's the odd man out. I mean, we'll find out sooner rather than later. Right, nobody out, top of the 6th inning. Guerrero looks in the pitch. Swung on, lifted, right field. Willier comes in, makes a catch. Out number 1. 1 away. DraftKings Pats 10.5. They have the Ravens 11. Pats do have a tough schedule. I'm hammering the over personally. I think they'll at least win 11 games. I mean, Jahmai Jones could be cut for sure. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know what they value. Pitch, inside, middle. That's called a ball. And thank God Narvaez ABS's that. Should be a strike. No, it's Tyron Guerrero in pitching. Okay, 0-1 is the count here, top of the 6th inning. Oh, 1. Swung on, high chopper, foul, count 0-2. All right, 0-2, sliced right field, but foul. Pitch, 0-2, line into right field. That's a base hit. Mm, 105 off the bat. God damn. Why the story hate? I just think he's a bad player. I also just get nauseated because of how many times I've heard he's a leader. Pitch, swung on and missed. Gets it right by him. Count 0-1. 0-1, way low and outside, misses for a ball. Stories on page is very, very bad. It's extremely bad. First base in Langelier's future, for sure. 1-1, top of the sixth inning. One away, Guerrero the pitch. 100, dots at bottom of the zone for a strike. Count now 1-2. One, two, popped up, very weakly hit. Second baseman is there. Romy comes in, makes a catch, shot number 2. Thoughts on Mason Miller becoming a starter? I think it's the move, for sure, if you're trading for him. He's just so nasty. All right, pitch way below the zone, misses for a ball. Count 1-0. Those hats are so fucking bad. What the hell? For real. Castillo to Boston for Chapman. For real. Oviedo's throwing, but I haven't gotten any real information about him. 1-0. Lone inside, misses for a ball. Count 2-0. Is Patrick Sandoval worth trying as a reliever? I mean, I guess. I think they're probably going to keep holding on to him as a starter unless they get a better pitcher to throw in ahead of him. 2-0. Way outside, misses for a ball. Count 3-0. Rio misses, lone inside for a ball, ball 4. Rotation has some holes in it all of a sudden with Sandoval and whoever is going to replace Rivera. Massive. All right, lifted right field. Williers there makes a catch, out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. 3-0 ball game. Sox lead. Hog getting info from his sources. No, I'm checking. Just checking with Gaz about something. All right. No, I'm texting Gaz, actually. Because I needed to double check with him about going on the Joe Murray show for the Sports Hub. I know, like, plenty of Barstool guys have gone on before. I just think it's always good it's better to ask than to fucking assume. Because, don't want to be a dick and fuck up my contract. All right. Wants a raise and a free Diet Pepsi, obviously. Yeah, where's my free Diet Pepsi, guys? Come on. Used to be a titty guy, but I'm an ass guy now. Love that for you. All right, pitch. Swung on a lifted foul. Count 0-1. But I told him, like, oh, yeah, it's the first time I'll ever go on 98.5 The Sports Hub. He said, you'll crush it. I'm like, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. I will say, man, like, fucking, I can't say enough good things about my time working at Barstool. I really can't. Like, just great group of dudes. They've been nothing but great to me. Nothing but kind to me. At the end of the day, like, you're not going to catch me trying to fuck up, you know, the bag. You quit Barstool? No, the opposite. I love Barstool. Like, how did you gain that from the message? I was just texting Gaz about it. I was just texting Gaz, you know, because I needed to double check about going on the Sports Hub. Woo! I have a Barstool in my house. Love that. Yeah, man. This company's been great to me. It's been very, very great to me. One away, bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch. Lone outside. Misses for a called ball. Count 1-0. Arby's Philly cheesesteak or Jack in the Box Philly cheesesteak. I'm not really a Philly cheesesteak guy either way. Wrong guy to ask about that. Definitely the wrong guy to ask. 1-0. I'm going on August 3rd, actually. Trade deadline day. It's an off day. All right. Not 100% locked into a Hogstream. I just thought about that. And when I think about doing something, I have to do it now or I'm going to fuck up. 1-1. High and inside, misses for a ball. Count 2-1. But yeah, my memory is so shit. They're not moving on from Chapman. I just refuse. I just don't think it happens straight up. 2-1. High and inside. Checks his swing. Counting out 3-1. Hogs traded the Mets and good to be reunited with Frank the Tank for real. Pitch grounded from Durbin, picked up by the shortstop. Grips throws to first. Out number 2, 2 away. Love Joe Murray. Get ready for some food talk. Hey, listen, I'm a fat bastard, so. Hog is additive to Barstool. There's so many people. Listen, I love my Barstool brothers and sisters. I do. Really good people. Just so many good people. W Love L Barstool has been treating you great, Hog. Much respect. Yeah, they've just been great for me. They've boosted my content, given me encouragement along the way. Yeah. 0-1, swung on, fouls this one back. Count 0-2. Oh, 2 is the count here. Pitch. Way outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-2. Surprised that Gosman's made it all the way here to the 6th. He's at 97 pitches. 1-2 count here. This is definitely going to be his last inning. Pitch. Swung on, foul tipped in the mid, strikes him out. Out number 3, to the 7th we go, 3-0 ball game. Is DeGrom a Hall of Famer? I think he is, man. I think he had the peak of a Hall of Famer. I think his stats are close based on, like, getting into the Hall of Fame just based on WAR. And I don't think he's done. I think he'll more solidify himself in the next couple of years. I think he still has some good baseball left to give. But like based on peak, I'd say DeGrom's a Hall of Famer. I think he's had the highest peak of any pitcher this generation, legitimately. Hog, will you sign my petition to get Don Mattingly into the Hall of Fame? Never. Shout out Don Mattingly. Very good, Fenway Frank. Very good indeed. He is 38, but he's still really good. His Savant page, as far as I'm aware, is still pretty good, too. Yeah. Like, it's a 3.52 expected ERA. You know, still strikes out a ton of people. Still gets a lot of whiffs. Still doesn't walk that many guys. Only problem is when he allows contact, it's extremely a well hit. All right, here comes Slayton. Super fun. For real. Is Alek Manoah Hall of Fame? Definitely not. Yo, Poops pooped in my front yard this morning. Huge. Love that. Pips the puppies on the attack. Justin Slayton comes in. He is the pitcher. Here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch for Clements. Swung on and missed. Blows a sinker. 97 right by him. Count 0-1. Good shit. Shout out to my door just opening randomly for no reason. We love it. 0-1. Outside miss for a ball. It scared the fuck out of me. I'm not going to lie. Okay, 1-1. Grounded, weakly hit. Shortstop's there. Picked up, throws to first. Out number 1. Alex Cora, Hall of Shame. Yeah, maybe. Is the ghost of Ted Williams coming to haunt you for being mean to Craig? Maybe. I feel like Ted wouldn't give a shit if you were mean to Craig Breslow, though, to be honest. By the way, Ilk Boggy, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to all the people named Bernie, for real. Shout out to all the Burns out there. Hashtag feel the burn. One away, pitch. High inside corner, called for a strike, count 0-1. Oh, 1. Swung on, popped up, backwards, foul ball, count 0-2. Oh, 2. Low and inside, misses with a curveball, gets away. Count now 1-2. How do we even watch any Sox games anymore? Nothing on cable, for real. Frozen Oreos are gas. Never had frozen Oreos. It might be the move. 1-2. Swung on, slices it foul down the left field side. We stay 1-2. One, two. Grounded, first base side. Wilson comes in, makes his catch. Steps on first, out number 2. 2 away here, top of the 7th. Slayton has been a lot better recently for sure. Anybody tried the butter dipped ice cream? It just sounds ridiculous. I'm sure it's good, but no, I've never tried it and I don't plan to. That just sounds like the most disgustingly, diabetic inducing food I've ever seen in my entire life. 1-0 pitch. Swung on a miss, gets the sinker right by him. Count evens up here 1-1. Red Sox 3, Toronto 1-1. Swung on, foul tip. This one backwards. Count now 1-2. One-two pitch. Swung on and missed. Disgusting curveball. Drops below the zone. Strikes him out number 3. Bottom of the 7th we go. 3-0 ball game. Sox lead. All right, good inning from Slayton. Nice inning. All right. Appreciate you, Alicia. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Appreciate you. Love seeing new people tune in. Seeing everyone tune in. If you're new to the stream, drop a follow. If you're enjoying yourself, subscribe or gift a subscription. Helps me out a fuck ton. Tell all your friends we're streaming Sox games. A Bing chilling. It's what we do. Woo! Beastly and is a Yankee fan. Crazy. Yeah, there's like a couple. There's one in Des Moines, and there's probably one in Iowa City, but there's not a lot of Trader Joe's. Not a ton of them. Indeed, but I enjoy Hogs content, so it is what it is. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate seeing people tune in. Thank you. All right. Might be Red Sox, BS Yankees again for the wild card series, maybe. It might just be it. Any such cases. All right. First pitch. Outside, called a strike. Good curveball for Duran. And he ABS's that. I think that was actually a ball. I think that's a good ABS challenge from Jaron. All right. I like it. I like what you're doing here, Jaron. Yeah, that was a ball. So good shit. He's going to get ahead in this count 1-0. Beautiful. Look at that, man. Rare good ABS challenges from the boys. Let's fucking go. Whoa. Whoa. One away, or 1-0 count, pitch, swung on, fouled off. Count evens up here, 1-1. One 1 popped up, very weakly hit foul ball. All right, 1-2 pitch in the dirt, misses for a ball. Count evens up 2-2. Two two outside, misses for a ball. Count 3-2. Pitch for Duran, grounded up the middle. That's through for a base hit past the second baseman. Nice little single, beautiful. All right. 0% chance you saw 09. Crazy. Okay, so 1-0 count for Duran. He's over at first. Here is the pitch from Fisher from Monasterio, who's been raking. Duran going down to second, trying to steal. He's in time. That was not a great tag from Clement. It seemed like Clement kind of got the ball and he kind of held it there for a second before trying to lay the tag down. I don't know if he tried to aim the tag or whatever, but good job by Duran. Yeah, it's like he doesn't know how to swipe or something. All right, we'll take it. 2-0 count, runner over at second. Good shit for Duran, his 15th stolen base of the season. Here is the 2-0 from Fisher for Monasterio. Below the zone, count now 3-0. Good take. It was a very shit tag. Yeah, that tag was not it. Three-0 count pitch. Walked him. Ball four, missed inside. So good at bat for Monasterio. Runners at first and second. Nobody out, bottom of the seventh. Alec Pat, thank you for the tier 1 subscription, brother. Appreciate tuning in. And wasn't Buckner's fault 24. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you tuning in as well. All right, nobody out. Runners at first and second. And squares to bunt. And it's popped up in the air for a foul ball, luckily. Count 0-1. I think I have lettuce disease. Oh, so you have the explosive diarrhea. That's brutal. Yeah, I would not wish the lettuce disease on many people, man. That's brutal. Oh, 1 count here for Carlos Narvaez. Fisher looks in, and here is the pitch. Squares to bunt again, and he does get it down. Third base side, pretty good bunt. Bare hand throws to first, and he gets the play out number 1. But both runners advance over to second and third, respectively. Good bunt from Narvaez. We go to Masa Yoshida, the leadoff hitter. Good shit. Sox been dropping bunts pretty consistently, man. They like moving runners over. Okay, so that is going to do it for Fisher. They go back to their bullpen. So 1 away, runners second and third here in the bottom of the 7th for the Sox. Good shit. LFG. Bunting is communist propaganda. Damn. All right, well, it worked out earlier. What's up, Doc Trod? Appreciate you tuning in, brother. How you doing? Remember, if you're new to the stream, drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe or gift a subscription here on Twitch. It helps me out a fuck ton. Tell your friends we're streaming Sox games. Bing chilling. It is indeed what we do. All right. You should get a green screen. Is green screen the move? You never know. I'm not opposed to it. Could be fun. Hang out in the void. Get a green screen. Just wear green shirts. So it's just your head. When'd you go home? A couple days ago. Like 2 or 3 days ago now. Playing CFB 27, watching the Hogcast. Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you. Trade for Curtis Joseph as a catcher. Maybe. All right, boys, here we go. We're back. Runners at second and third. What can the lads do? Jahmai Jones coming in to pinch hit against the lefty, Brennan Little. Here is the first pitch from Little for Jahmai Jones. Above the zone, called a ball. It's close. They're going to ABS this. ISU tried to recruit me, Hog, but I chose Georgia Tech. Sorry. Fuck. You were supposed to choose your adventure at Iowa State. And that is just barely a strike. It ekes out the top of the zone. Brutal. It's a good pitch. 0-1 for Jahmai Jones. Little has been horrible this year. 17.61 ERA. Pitch. Swung on, foul, tips this one backwards on a outside middle knuckle curve. Count 0-2. Red Sox 0-2 pitch. Lifted by Jones, left center field, going back towards the wall, bangs against the middle of the wall. Both runners should score here easily. It's a bases clearing double for Jahmai Jones. The new Rob Refsnyder continues to excel in his role. Let's fucking go. Smashing left-handed pitching, boys. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Double J, what do you say, bitch? Good shit, boys. Love to see the bunts working 2 times in a row. One away, pitch for Don. Swung on, lifted, foul, count 0-1. So yeah, Sox lead 5-0. You did arrive at the right time. Absolutely, SDB. Appreciate you tuning in. Doc Trot, thank you for the follow. 0-1 pitch. Lone outside, tries to check his swing and it's a strike. Count 0-2, unfortunate. Red Sox are 16-3 in the month of July. 0-2 is the count here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Way above the zone, swung on a miss, strikes him out number 2. Sadon is furious that he chased at that one. 2 away, we go to the number 3 hitter, Willier, who's 0 for 3 today. Yeah, Watson warming up. And it makes sense. You're up by 5. It's a 5-run lead. Even if he leaks a run or 2 over the course of a couple innings, it makes sense. Pitch for Willier. Outside, misses for a call to strike. It was a good pitch. Jahmai Jones steals third, so that's beautiful. Good shit. Let's go. Oh, 0-2 count, runner over at third. That was Jahmai Jones' first stolen base this season. Willier just needs a single from him to get this run home. 0-2 pitch from Little. Swung on and lifted. Left field. High and deep, go back to the monster. It's going to carry. Bangs off the wall. This should be extra bases. Jones scores. It's 6-0 Red Sox. Fuck yeah. Let's go, boys. Sox offense continues to cook. His 22nd double of the year. Good shit from Will. You're going, Oppo. Using the monster to his advantage. Yeah, pile it on. Exactly. Yeah, shout out John Schneider. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Sinker below the zone. Count 0-1. This is awesome, boys. Great time. All right. Yeah, shout out John Schneider for real. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Inside corner called for a strike. Great pitch. Count now 0-2. So Wilson down 0-2 in this count here. We'll see if he can, fight back against Brennan Little. 0-2. Grounded up the middle. Second baseman has it. Grips throws over to first. Out number 3. It's a 6-0 ball game, though, boys. Sox double their lead. It was a 2-run double from Jahmai Jones and then another double for Wilyer Abreu. And, yeah, Sox lead 6-0. We're cooking. Good shit, boys. We're feeling great. Little Brendan, am I right? You tell him, brother. If you are new to the stream, drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe or gift a subscription. Helps me out a fuck ton. Tell all your friends we're streaming Sox games. Bing chilling. LFG, we do it. We mashing it home now, for real. Getting close to apologizing to Craig. Never. Great pinch hit call. Thank you, Good News. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's fucking get it, boys. Love seeing everyone tuning in, man. Anyways, I know the game's not over yet, but GG's Hog. Hope the best for you and the Sox, man. Well deserved. Appreciate you. Cam Cornell, you're the man, brother. You're the man. All right. Sadon is another sign that you have to give Gruslow credit for. Oh, yeah, that contract for Sadon looks great right now. Looks fantastic. It's pretty fucking lit, dude. All right, gentlemen, here we go. We're back. Ryan Watson's the pitcher. First pitch. Bottom of the zone, taken for a called strike. Count 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch from Watson. Swung on, grounded, first base side. Count 0-2. Watson giving you a 1-run allowed limit for real. 0-2 is the count. Well, yeah, if Ryan Watson can just get through 2 innings here, this would be huge for the bullpen. 0-2. Swung on, grounded. Scooped up by Romy. Throws to first, out number 1. Because it'd be great to save Whitlock and to save Chapman. Get them an extra day off. Yeah, love to see Ranger looking good, man. It'll be nice to see him get back to a full workload during his next start. All right, 1 away. Watson, the pitch for Vlad. Inside, misses with a sinker. Count 1-0. 1-0. Popped up. Very weakly hit. Stay in bounds. Catcher's looking for it. And Narvaez cannot get to it. It's a foul ball. Count evens up 1-1. Eight-year contract, dude. We have the best center fielder. Say it unlocked up till 2032. Some shit. Hell yeah. Narvaez fell off. Yeah, he has not been very good this year offensively at all. Still been pretty good defensively, but he's been so anemic. 1-1, grounded third base side foul. Man. Dude, we're up to 275 subscribers. That's awesome. Only 25 away from hitting 300. Hopefully we hit 300 by the end of the month, because I think that'd be cool as fuck. Wonderful Quizzle Voz. Thanks for the 100 bits, brother. You're the man. Notice we didn't rock the yellows yesterday. Are we back? Maybe. Grounded third base side foul again. The Narv is now league average hitting catcher. I feel like he's been a lot worse than that, sadly. If he was league average, we'd be cooking. Bro's got a 58 OPS plus. Pretty bad. 1-2. Lifted by Vlad, right field. Willier goes over. Settles under it, makes a catch. Shot number 2. So 2 away here. Why did Adrian Beltre hate getting his head touched again? I don't know. Probably just a thing for him personally. You're the man, Hog. Everyone should follow this. Appreciate you, SDB. Thank you. Listen, spread my propaganda around, brother. It's up to you guys to make people know who I am. Pitch. Inside middle, take it for a strike, count 0-1. EEI and 98.5 The Sports Hub are doing their best. They broadcast my shit pretty frequently, or they talk about me pretty frequently. Let's get Tatis out of San Diego. Jordan out of Houston. True. 0-1. Swung on, fouled this one back. Count now 0-2. Oh, 2 is the count here for Alejandro Kirk. How did we get to 6? Jahmai Jones drove in 2 with a double. Willier drove in 1 with a double. And then, what? I'm trying to remember what happened earlier because my brain is stupid. Pitch way above the zone for a ball. Duran drove in 2 with a single. And what's the one that I'm forgetting about that got driven in? Oh, Sadon drove a run in with a single as well. 1-2. Grounded third base side. Picked up by Durbin. Throws over to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here we go. 6-0 ball game. Sox lead. Let's go, boys. Damn just read Early's goodbye post. Damn. Let's all kiss. Let's all kiss indeed, Alex. Let's all fucking kiss. If you're new to the stream, please drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe or gift a subscription. Helps me out a fuck ton. Tell all your friends we're streaming Sox games. Bing chilling. Let's go. What's up, Jay Orlando? How you doing, dude? Good stream, Hogdale. You're fun to watch and listen every game. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate you. Shout out Pete, Kentucky. What a guy. Is Early allowed to play for the... Shut the fuck up, Alex. I got something you can kiss. Trevor Story's ass off of the tee. Good take. It's a good take, as always. Get him! him off the field. Am I wrong? Maybe. All right, we're back. And they're showing highlights from earlier. Saw that Duran liner into right field. Multi-hit game for Duran today, by the way. He hasn't done that a lot recently. With Suarez back, looks like early was expendable after all. I mean, I've been saying that. I said if there was an arm to trade, it was early. Adam Macko. We saw him the other day. He comes into pitch. He's got a 4.87 ERA on the season. I don't know, Alex, I'm just very large on the fact who gives a shit about the handedness of pitchers if they're good. Rangers elite. Crochet when he plays, when he's healthy, is elite. Tolley looks like he's going to be elite. Bennett has looked phenomenal. Like, who cares? You know, who cares if they're lefties versus a righty? I mean, you do have Ianson. Like, you know, that is an elite talent that people think can be a frontline starter. He's a righty. He could come up. He's also part of the reason why early is expendable. And this matters in the pen. I don't see why starters matter. 1-1 taken for a strike. It matters in the pen because for a lefty, you're bringing them in specifically to deal with like a block of one or two guys. For a starter, you're expecting them to be able to face a full lineup, you know? Like, and if you're a lefty who is an elite tier lefty, that means by definition, you have to be able to pitch well against right-handed pitching. This is grounded and bounces off the pitcher's glove. No one can make a play. Durbin safe at first. Runner at first, nobody out. Thoughts on Durbin to second? No, he won't be going to second. They already said Mead's going to play second base. Mead this year has been a league average defensive second baseman, and last year when he played second, he was a positive defender. He's bad at third and he's bad at first. The Red Sox were actually pretty close not too long ago of having an entire pitching staff of lefties, let alone just a starting rotation. It was kind of funny. It's not a huge deal, but I'm slightly concerned. I mean, I'm down for a full rotation of lefties, but I want to see what our prospects we have besides Biggie. We got besides Ianson. Obviously, Witherspoon, he's working on it. And then the next wave, we'll find out, you know, after a couple months, you know, because we just drafted a whole new draft class. So I'm interested to see. 1-0 is the count. Pitch from Macko. Line. Shortstop has it, though. Throws to second, over to first, and that's a double play, unfortunately. That was 108 off of the bat, dude. God damn. Unlucky. Craig, do love his 6'5" and above lefties for sure. Honestly, the way to see that early was the odd man out is he's only like 6'2". 6'3". So yeah, Craig thinks he's a fucking, you know, little person. He thinks he's tiny. All right, two-way, bottom of the eighth pitch. Top of the zone, that's a strike for Jarren Duran, count 0-1. Duran has singled twice today. 2 points away from getting his OPS back to 600. The 0-1. Outside, ball. They're going to ABS this, though, and it might have been a strike. It was very close. Early was too short, but our Munchkin at third is fine. He doesn't care for batters. For pitchers is what he cares about for height. Charles Roche, thank you for the follow. Death Valley Tiger, thank you for the follow. Come on, gamers. 0-2. Here's the pitch for Jarren. Swung on, grounded, pretty weakly hit. It's going to be a swinging bunt. No one's covering first. He's safe. It's a 3-hit game for Jarren Duran. Good shit. And now Monasterio comes in. He's been raking. How's feel the hog? Craig thinks you're basically Peter Dinklage hog. Well, I'm fucked. You know, it's over. Duran special. Did hating millibars turn Duran into all-star form? I hope so, dude. We can only hope. By the way, sorry, guys. I hate to say it. Probably no Tyler Milliken this year. He just told me, like, he got back to me finally, and he's just apparently been swamped. He's super busy. He's running, like, most of, like, the social media shit for Section 10. He really can't afford to take a game off. So, probably no Tyler Milliken this year for the stream, sadly. You know, if he does end up coming on, it'll be a pleasant surprise, and I'm not going to get anyone's hopes up. Love early, but even Alex Cora was enamored with Jake Bennett in spring training. They got up early, Harrison and Bennett. I would rather Bennett. He has extension more than the other two. He's taller, for real. 1-1 pitch. Low and outside, misses for a ball. Count 2-1. Final go work for Section 10 and give Tyler a break. Huge. All right. Think your views will skyrocket if you just scream that you were doing live betting practice. I did that, and people hated it, and most people were like, stop betting. I just want to watch the game. 2-1. Swung on, lifted, right field, and diving stab catch is made by Nathan Lucas, out number 3. 9th inning, here we go. Monasterio gets unlucky. 9th inning, 6-0 ball game. Sox lead. All right, brethren. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. If you're new to the stream, drop a follow if you're enjoying yourself. Subscribe or gift a subscription. Helps me out a fuck ton. Tell all your friends. We're streaming Sox games. Big and chilling. It's what we do. Watching this is unparalleled? Hell yeah. Let's get it. Watson might still be in here. Probably. It's more than likely Watson's going to be in here. Home run derby versus Lou Merlone and the Nesson guys. Tyler, Jared, Wally. That'd be funny as fuck. I would love to see that. Did yesterday ruin Sonny's side chances? Yeah, probably. That's going to set him back quite a bit. But, you know, you never know. We'll see. Just got off the golf course. Let's fucking go, Hog. What's up, Bob Bravo? Hope you had a fun time golfing, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. Okay, guys, we're back. Here we go. Durbin 3% chance. All aboard the Presbot crazy train. Going up the rails on a crazy train. Schroeder has a 51% chance to win the Cy Young. At this point, sounds about right. Okay, here we go. First pitch for George Springer from Ryan Watson. Taken outside middle for a strike. Count 0-1. Oh, 1. Taken. It's another strike. Good sinker. Count now 0-2. All right, 0-2. Way low and outside. Misses for a ball. Count 1-2. One, two, way below the zone, misses for a ball. Count evens up here, 2-2. Wonder how Mead is going to feel knowing he has to listen to Sweet Caroline every day. Yeah, I saw he said it was overplayed. I think that's really funny. Hopefully it fuels him to smash the shit out of a ball. 2-2. High and inside, misses for a ball. 3-2, Watson, the pitch. Lined. Hey, fielded by Monasterio. Grips, throws to first. Out number 1. Throw took him a little off the bag, but he tagged the runner. Out number 1. Good shit. That was hit well by Springer. Good job by Monasterio to not get eaten up by the ball. All right, 1 away. Watson the pitch. Way outside, misses for a ball. Count 1-0. Just played Mead the version of Sweet Caroline with guns. Awesome. One-0. Swung on, grounded. First base side has it. And no one's covering first. And the runner's safe. Wonderful. Watson couldn't get to the bag in time, unfortunately, so the runner's safe at first. Fuck! Will the Sox challenge this? He looks safe to me. Yeah, he's safe. Like, I don't know why. I mean, Watson made it to the bag in time. He should have just thrown it to Watson. What are you doing? All right, yeah, it was a brain fart. I'll even take Elton John for real. 1 away. Watson looks in, and here's the pitch for Okamoto. Taken, strike, top of the zone at Cutter. Listen, they're just saying it sets up the double play that ends the game. Am I right, fellas? Come on. Oh, 1. Swung on, lifted foul, count 0-2. Swap Sweet Caroline with Dancing Queen by ABBA. That is a phenomenal song. 0-2, swung on and foul tips it. Narvaez really should have held on to that. Should have been strike 3. So count stays 0-2. Oh, 2, swung on and missed, strikes him out. Good curveball low and outside. 2-away, top of the 9th. Good shit. Swap Sweet Caroline for Andy Milanakis. Yeah, with Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. A lot of great suggestions, guys. All right, 2-away, top of the 9th. Here's Ernie Clement. First pitch from Watson. Rounded third base side. Durbin, it's foul. Just fouled. Yeah, Jay's about to drawing up the 7-run home run play. Exactly. Oh, 1, lined, diving third base side, gets by Durbin. It's a base hit. Runner's going to be safe at first and second. Unfortunate. And they're going to give him a double, apparently, because they say it wedged into the wall. Really? What are you talking about? Boo. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's a base hit for sure. Bounces off of Durbin's glove. Oh, fuck off. Dead ball like it's not gettable. You just pick it up. Such a dumb fucking rule. All right, first pitch here for Watson for Jimenez. Swung on and missed. Sweeper high and inside, count 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. poked, third base side. Durbin knocks it down, cannot make a play, so runners are safe at first and third. Runner scores. 6-1 ball game. They break up the shutout. Not like I give a shit. Durbin, can you field one of these, brother? Holy shit. I get they're hard hit, but come on. Yeah, just bounce off his glove. Okay, so 6-1 score, 5-run game. Two-way top of the ninth. They're having a conversation with Watson. Pinago is the batter next. All right, so it's Yohendrick Pinago, 0 for 1 today. He struck out earlier. What will he do here? I left prematurely, and they go on a rally. Conversation question. Hey, Watson, stop being fucking ass. True. First pitch from Watson for Pinago. Way outside, they go down for a steal, throws down to second, and the runner is safe. So runners at second and third, 2 away. Monasterio couldn't quite get the throw down. Fucking Chapman throwing just in case he's needed because Watson kind of sucks dick. 1-0. Here's the pitch for Pinago. Lined left field. Okay, that's going to do it. Duran's there, out number 3. Sox win. A bit of late inning annoyance, but nothing too ridiculous. 6 consecutive series win for the Sox. They haven't done that since 2022. That's insane. Did not know that. They take 2-3 from the Blue Jays. Good shit, boys. Good win. Love you guys. Dirty Water later tonight. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live. I imagine it'll probably be like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. EST, around that time. Love you guys. Have yourselves a phenomenal evening. Go Sox! See you tomorrow. Bye.